The first to arrive on the scene in almost any circumstance is the police officer. However, they are not responsible for disturbing the scene. Their job is to secure the perimeter and stop obstruction of evidence. Before CSI or crime scene investigators even approach the scene, they are required to be fitted in a complete bodysuit to ensure that they do not contaminate the crime scene. When approaching the crime, investigators use what they call a common approach path. This is a path made by the crime scene investigator, usually with stepping plates to avoid disrupting the scene. Any footprints involved in a crime are preserved using a 3D mold. Crime scene investigators' key focus is to accurately preserve and document their information. After they arrive on scene, they should immediately begin asking themselves questions. Any evidence recovered by CSI must be placed into a bag or into correct storage. Any blood or body fluid found on the scene is collected using a cotton swab and placed into a paper bag where the liquid can air dry and further be analyzed at the lab. The chain of custody begins when the evidence is sealed with tape across the top. To make sure that no evidence is tampered with, it's important that future court cases use accurate and strong information. While on scene, investigators can take up to as many as hundreds of photos to preserve evidence as they need to. A crime scene sketch depicts the overall layout of a location and the relationship of items to the surroundings. When starting a sketch, each piece of evidence is measured to the closest wall at right angles. A sketch must include a list of requirements such as a compass, legend, and any openings to the room, and so forth. A medical examiner is only called onto a scene if a body is present. Once on site, their job is to identify the victim and record the state of the body by taking samples and other pieces of evidence.
How did you know Madison?
We had botany together. She was always really nice to me.
Do you know what happened?
No, I walked into the chem lab and she was there. I didn't know what to do.
Do you know anyone that could have done it?
I don't think so. I didn't see anyone in the halls.
As a detective, we need to figure out everyone that was involved in the scene and what to ask. Good afternoon. I'm sorry to inform you like this, but we have found your sister dead.